Wednesday Wisdom, guys. Hope you're all well. The things that I was doing back then prepared me for the things I'm doing now. At the beginning of this video, I showed you some of the name tags I had from various jobs I had when I was in traditional employment. Some of those jobs going back over 25 years. When I worked for H. Samuels, a jeweler in the UK, I started off as a sales assistant, and then after 3 months I was promoted, and then I was supervisor of a branch. And I enjoyed that job. I learned a lot of different things whilst I was in that job. I had top sales, and that's what earned me the promotion. I was in that job 3.5 years. I decided to move on, and then I worked for Halifax Bank for 4.5 years. Started off as a cashier. After 6 weeks I was promoted to banking advisor because I was very good at customer service and selling products to customers, booking them in with the banking advisors. And as a banking advisor, I had one of the top sales in the region as well. After being there for like 4.5 years, I then went on to become an interview officer for the Home Office, working as a civil servant, interviewing first-time British applicants for their passports. And then I had another couple of jobs after that. And those jobs were not jobs that I ever wanted to do. But, you know, God blessed and opened me up for those jobs because I had young children at the time, and they allowed me to earn a good salary whilst being able to drop or pick up my children from school. And whilst in those jobs, there were times where they were really difficult. There were times when I wanted to leave. There were times where there were challenges and pressures that I didn't want to face. And there were also good times in those jobs. But one of the things I was thinking about when I found those name tags today is how different the things that I'm doing now are to the things I was doing then. But I also realised as well the things that I was doing in those jobs prepared me for the things that I'm doing now. I left traditional employment in April 2018 to start up my own company, Yimmy Empowerment, which is a personal development media consultancy training company. And I realised as I was thinking about this morning that those jobs helped to teach me about customer service, the value of, valuing people, administration, being good at sales, being able to talk to different people, and being able to kind of be adaptable and flexible to different situations. Whilst I'm now doing things like, I'm an author of 5 books, a trainer, an empowerment coach and all that stuff, I appreciate the lessons that those jobs taught me. They prepared me to be able to manage the pressure and all the different things I have to do as a business owner and an entrepreneur. And I want to encourage you today, if you are somebody who's in a job right now that is very not what you want to do, but you have hopes of going to do something, whether it's starting your own business or going on to a job that you really want to do, I want to encourage you and say to you that the things that you're doing in this job now that might be unfulfilling and boring will prepare you for the things for your future, will prepare you for your next career move. Sometimes we don't appreciate the value or the things that the lessons teach us within the jobs that we used to do, but the lessons come through nevertheless later on in life. I can look back now at those jobs and be thankful for them, even though I wasn't thankful for them, at the time, because they taught me a lot of valuable lessons and knowledge and information. So don't get caught up in where you are now. Appreciate the things you're learning in those jobs because they are going to come in useful for your future.